What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Kramer, and in this video, I want to share my best advice for starting investing in real estate in your 20s. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in. So I've been getting asked a ton lately by a lot of friends, hey Bailey, how can I get started investing in real estate? So I want to pretty much make this video for them that I can share to my friends and hopefully you guys to help you guys get started in real estate if you are in your 20s. And yes, a lot of these things could apply if you're not in your 20s. Just keep that in mind. But the first thing I always tell my friends when they ask me is number one, save money. No matter what you hear on the internet, it takes money to invest in real estate. So you need to save up money. What I recommend is having at least $30,000 saved into a account that is strictly for real estate. That's not including personal savings that you have on the side. I'm talking $30,000 set aside just for real estate. So that's number one. Until you have that, I don't even recommend starting unless if you're going to partner with somebody, but this is really going to be tips and advice for investing by yourself. So number two is increase your income. So for a lot of people, saving up $30,000 just to buy a property sounds like a huge mountain to climb. And don't get me wrong. First time I had to save $30,000, it took a little while, and that's okay. Because what you need to do is find a way to earn more income. If that means during some nights, you're doing some side hustle, or on the weekends, you're doing some side hustle, then that's just how it's going to be. Saving money and making money is not necessarily easy. So it's going to take more effort. So save money, make more money by having some sort of side hustle or increasing your income at your current job. And then while you do both of those things, start learning about real estate. So I have this whole YouTube channel literally talking all about investing in real estate. You can start there. You can start listening to podcasts. Just start consuming information on real estate investing. All right. So once you do that, number four is going to be to buy a property. Now, in my opinion, one of the best ways to actually buy a property, especially if you're brand new and you're not in the real estate space for your full-time job, is I recommend doing what's called house hacking. So this is where you buy either a single family home and you live in one room and you rent out the other rooms, or what you could do is buy a duplex or a triplex or even a quadplex, live in one unit and rent out the other units. You might not necessarily make a ton of money from doing that, but you could eliminate your housing expense, which could help you save even more money that you can save up and invest in other properties. The other really cool thing about house hacking is you can apply for mortgages where you only have to put down 3 to 5% of the purchase price. So let's just say you want to buy a house or a duplex or a triplex that costs, let's just say, $250,000. Or again, that could be a single family home. And you only have to put down 5%. That's only $12,500 that you have to put down. Now, if you went for, let's say, a $500,000 house or a $500,000 duplex or triplex, if you're putting down 5%, that's $25,000 down. And you're going to basically spend that money anyway. So you might as well own an asset, live for free, and start to learn the real estate game firsthand. And here are a couple other notes I put down that are just important to know. Put in sweat equity if you have to. What I mean by this is not some completely passive investment where you're just going to buy this thing and then sail off to the sunset. If you need to go in there and paint some walls yourself, then you're going to have to do it. If you're tight on money and you're going to have to change some light fixtures yourself, you might have to go on YouTube and learn how to do it yourself. So don't be afraid to get your hands dirty, because for the first investment, when you're tight on money, you just might have to. Another point I wrote down is to invest for cash flow. So if you're going to not go the house hacking strategy and you're just looking for a property to buy and just solely be an investment property, and you're just starting out in your 20s, go for cash flow. I see a lot of people investing in these markets where, yeah, they're going to appreciate over time. But if you're young and you don't have a lot of money, then I recommend going for market and properties that are going to produce you cash flow every single month, because the momentum is going to build a lot faster that way. And you can buy properties that appreciate down the road. And the last point here is that you're not going to get rich from your first property. So don't try to hit a grand slam and think that this first property has to make you a millionaire, because it's not going to. Okay, this first property, the main purpose of it is to get your foot in the game. Once you have a property, you're going to be able to have so much more confidence. You're going to understand so much more. So don't try to hit this grand slam. Go for a base hit. Again, with the house hacking idea, you might not make money from the property every month, but you're going to live for free. So that's a great first step in putting yourself in a better financial position. So I hope you guys got value out of this video. If you have any questions, please drop them in the comments below, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.